sort of making something new for every new subscriber. I get. So today I decided to make a New York-style pizza. Have I ever made it before? No. Will I still try to replicate the recipe I saw online? Of course I will. For this challenge, I will be making something new for every subscriber I get each day. So if I have 100 subscribers in one day, I'll make 100 things in one day. Back to the pizza. For this, I decided to make a New York-style pizza, which required a lot of yeast, honey, and obviously flour. I also added some salt, olive oil, but didn't add any sugar because my dumb self forgot to add the sugar. After mixing up all the ingredients, I had to knead it for about 10 minutes with intense force, which I didn't have, so I kneaded it with low force for about 15 minutes. For me, pizza is the hardest thing to make because something always goes wrong. Sometimes my dough is too soft or too soggy, or sometimes even too hard. And my pizza is never perfect. And did you all know that cheese could be oily? Because I'm a cheese lover, so I just made pizza in 20,000 pounds of cheese, not knowing that it would make my pizza really oily and soggy. Anyways, I am waffling way too much, so let's get back to making the pizza. I made sure to cut my dough into 4 pieces to make enough for my big back family. Subtle foreshadowing, they devoured it in 20 seconds. The dough became Michael Jackson overnight and turned darker in color. I didn't know why it did this, but to be honest, I didn't care. I just want a very delicious pizza for myself and my family. The dough was a lot softer than I expected, which could either be a good thing or a bad thing at this point. I tried the traditional method by not using a rolling pin and just using my God-gifted hands, but the dough kept making holes. This would also be a great time to mention that the dough failed the window test. Anyways, after hours of kneading and setting, I made a perfect circle and I added my own homemade sauce with a decent amount of cheese, something that is